In construction, we build brick by brick. My weekly focus planner brings that same discipline to your goals. Let's get intentional.
You ever have one of those weeks? You know, you're running around, constantly busy, but when Friday hits, you look back and think, what did I actually get done? Yeah, for builders and creators, that feeling is all too common. That lack of clarity turns busy days into just scattered effort. So today, we're going to look at a solution for that, the Tringle Weekly Focus Planner, which is a system designed for calm, intentional execution.
You know, this really just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? The problem usually isn't a lack of discipline, it's a lack of direction. When you're juggling a dozen different things without any clear priorities, your energy just goes everywhere and nowhere at the same time. This planner is designed to fix exactly that.
All right, let's get one thing straight right away. This is not another calendar, and it's definitely not just another to-do list. It's a simple thinking system. The whole point is to create clarity first so that your actions can follow with real purpose.
And here's the difference in a nutshell. A regular to-do list, it puts you in a reactive mode, right? Just checking off boxes, feeling that pressure to do more. A thinking system, on the other hand, starts with getting crystal clear on what's important. And that, well, that leads to a much calmer, more intentional week.
Okay, so the real magic here isn't just in the planner's different sections, but in the order they're in. It follows this really deliberate sequence that's designed to walk you from that big picture idea for the week all the way down to a concrete, purposeful plan.
So here's how that flow actually works. First, you start with your intent. You define what this week is actually for. Then, from there, you choose just 3 major wins. Next, you plot your week, but flexibly. And finally, you take a moment to reflect and adjust for the next one. See how each step builds on the last? You're creating focus as you go.
And these are the tools inside that support that flow. So besides the key parts for your intent and your wins, you also get things like an energy check and an optional brain dump page. And that brain dump page is amazing. It's just a place to capture all those random ideas so they don't pull you away from your real priorities.
Now let's talk about what is, I think, the most powerful part of this whole system, the power of 3 wins. It might sound a little counterintuitive at first, but trust me, this is all about building real, tangible momentum. Yep, just 3. By forcing yourself to name the 3 most important outcomes for the entire week, you give yourself an incredibly clear target to aim for. Now, you'll still do plenty of other stuff, of course, but you'll always know what actually moves the needle.
And this is the key. This limit doesn't shrink your ambition at all. It protects your focus. It stops your energy from getting scattered across 100 tiny tasks and instead channels it toward the things that create real progress. And that is how you end the week feeling accomplished, not just tired.
And all of this leads to this really important mindset. This planner is a support system. It is not a tool to beat yourself up with. It's designed to help you make consistent, meaningful steps forward, week after week. It's all about progress, not some impossible idea of a perfect week.
So, is this planner the right fit for you? Let's figure that out. Let me ask you this directly. Do you get to Friday, and even though you were slammed all week, you kind of struggle to pinpoint what you really moved forward? If you're nodding your head right now, then yeah, this was pretty much designed for you.
It's for builders, for creators, for side hustlers. Really, it's for anyone who wants a framework for their week, but absolutely hates that feeling of a rigid, micromanaged schedule that just falls apart the second something unexpected happens.
And you know, maybe the best part is just how simple it is to get started. There are no apps to download, no complicated systems to learn. It was designed from the ground up to be completely frictionless.
It's just a simple digital download, which means you get access to it instantly. The whole point is to remove any barrier between you and a more intentional week.
And you can use it however you want. You can use it as a fillable PDF right on your tablet or computer, or if you're like me and you still love paper, you can just print it out. It's ready to go the moment you are.
So, if you're ready for a calmer, more focused way to run your week, you can find the Weekly Focus Planner right now in the Tringle digital shop over on Etsy. And I'll leave you with this one final thought. What would change if you decided what this week was for before it had a chance to decide for you?